Joe Budden, life is in danger. Now, his life is in danger because he wanted to be slick. See, before we can discuss exactly what took place today, we have to back up a little bit and give you guys some context. You see, for years now, Joe Budden has been adamant about how he hates ads during podcasts because he believes that ads would disrupt the listener's experience.
There are millions of podcasters that are taking $1,500 to $2,500 per ad from giant corporations. I hate listening to a podcast and then an ad. It's like nails on a chalkboard for me.
But what does this mean for the podcast?
Which is why a lot of his listeners were outraged when he decided to interrupt the listener's experience to read out a Prize Pick ad and then continue with a fabricated conversation about his NFL parlays and over and under numbers.
Pause giving! Hey! All right, before we go any further, now is a good time for me to introduce our audience to Prize Picks.
Ooh, what's Prize Picks?
I'm so glad you asked, Mel. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy app in which all you have to do is select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stat line, and place your entry for a chance to win up to 25 times your money. Also, with NBA season upon us, you can do a combo selection and pick players from across sports. I'm a big NFL guy, so I'm going to lend you guys my genius really quickly on this week's picks. They have Dak Prescott here for 279 yards. I have him doing more.
What spells ruining the listener's experience more than a 5-minute ad and a conversation that's completely fabricated? I don't know, bruh. To me, Joe Budden sold out completely. And Elliott Wilson must have thought so too, because Elliott Wilson screen recorded a Joe Budden Prize Picks ad and reposted it on his Instagram, in which Joe Budden would comment fire emojis under it. But then Joe Budden would take to his podcast to call out Elliott Wilson for doing that.
What y'all think Elliott was trying to do posting the ad?
He was trying to be spicy.
Was he?
Yes.
Yes.
He
I
was,
1,000%
right?
think he was trying to.
I don't think he was just bigging up Prize Picks.
I definitely think he was trying to be spicy. 1,000%. I think it was corny. And I fuck with Elliott, but I think that was corny. Hey, salute.
Elliott, that's the big
Salute.
up. I don't know if you was trying
You probably wasn't trying to do that.
I think you might have been trying to be funny, but that was the big up. That was like a help. And let me clear it. I've never been against ads. I don't know why I've never been against ads.
Dog,
You're against bum-ass ads.
I've said against the ads that these niggas do. The people that think I'm not for an ad don't understand what I'm saying.
You clearly,
And those people, I'm not trying to make understand what I'm saying, because some of them want to be the competition. So I can't teach the competition.
Yeah. I get that.
I can't do it.
I get that.
Joe Budden's response missed the mark. It's revisionist history. Even if Joe wants to say, I never said I was against all ads, okay, cool. You said you were against ads that disrupted the listener's experience. You disrupted the listener experience with a 5-minute Prize Pick ad in the middle of some great conversation. So you sold your soul and went against what you've been saying you were adamantly against for years. Now, Joe Budden's response to finally doing the Prize Pick ad didn't really sit well with his audience, and he was getting a lot of backlash from everywhere. So Joe Budden did what Joe Budden did best, right? Joe Budden decided he was going to come on his podcast this week and distract us from him selling his soul by giving us a hot take about NBA Youngboy.
You ready to tell the truth about NBA Youngboy? I'm not ready to do this.
What's the truth?
That nigga's trash. He's horrible. He is horrible.
Damn.
He is horrible. He is really, 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 really bad.
As a rapper or a person?
I don't know him as a person.
Oh, okay.
I'm only speaking about music.
Music.
He's really, really, really bad. And that thing happened with him where when he was out, the label pushed a button and did some YouTube shit. So then all the little kids had to just come to the gathering and tell you about NBA Youngboy views and how great he is and how awesome he is and how amazing he's doing. Now that the label's backed up a bit, and now that we done had about 3 or 4 projects while he's been in Utah on house arrest.
You had way more than that.
I know.
And that
I know.
That to me is where the problem lies.
Honestly, I think it's beneath me to even try to intellectualize what Joe Budden just said about NBA Youngboy. Like, Joe Budden's whole critique of Youngboy shows he doesn't know anything about Youngboy or music in general. NBA Youngboy has been the most anti-the label, anti-the establishment artist. NBA Youngboy's label has pretty much told everybody who's willing to hear, bruh, like, we don't know what to do with this kid, bruh. Like, this kid don't listen to us. This kid drops whenever he wanna drops, bruh. He don't listen to none of our advice. He don't do no ad campaigns. He don't do nothing. We want to do a rollout for him. We set up these campaigns for him, and he ignores it all and just drop music at 12 in the morning or whenever he wants to. So it's not the campaign that got Youngboy hot. It's not the label and the ad dollars that got Youngboy hot. It's Youngboy and his connection to his audience. Youngboy is the most anti-establishment, anti-label artist we have. Bro, Youngboy has been blackballed from almost every Spotify playlist, bro. Like, Youngboy don't get no front page posting on Apple Music. So this whole narrative of the label made Youngboy, and now the label is taking a step back, so Youngboy is falling off, and Youngboy music was always trash, but it was the label who made him hot, is just stupid.
Like,
It sounds bad.
it's not. The record today just was not good. I think whatever deal he made or whatever is requiring him to put out music at such a high clip because his stuff is all views. It usually don't even translate to streams that way.
Saying Youngboy doesn't translate to streams is where I stopped listening and just turned it off. Like, Youngboy, midway through 2023, had about 1.2 billion streams. That would put him around the 14th or 15th mark for most streamed rappers. Like, what do you mean he don't stream well? But this isn't the first and only time that the Joe Budden podcast have sent unwarranted hate Youngboy's way. When Youngboy did a very vulnerable interview with Billboard where he was shaking, talking about his upbringing.
I'm terrified of people. I am very scared of people. Like, on my kids. I am terrified of people. And I am very shy. But I never knew why once I walk on the stage, I could get it done and leave. But I'm terrified of people. People are cruel. It's like you can't control ourselves. So you never know what someone will do you.
Joe Budden came on his podcast and essentially called Youngboy a fraud and said he was faking it, and he was only doing this because them white folks was in the room listening.
So you don't believe? So you don't believe he
I
changed
don't
at all?
believe one fucking word of any of that shit. I don't believe one fucking word of any of it.
This nigga, you forgot what he did?
I laughed every time that shit popped up on my phone in the black and white, looking at the
salute-
fucking
I
snow with the
salute-
nice clothes.
what
Get
did
this
I
shit the fuck
salute
out of
this
here.
shit?
He was
Even though Youngboy ignored the first diss, he wouldn't ignore the most recent diss. And he would take to his IG to send out a threatening message to Joe Budden.
The last thing I dropped was decided to my album still in the top 10. Pussy ass nigga. Don't speak on me. I don't play that shit. Don't rat on me neither, you pussy bitch. Man, bro. I said, want that piece about too many old stupid, dumb bitch. Your dick don't even get hard no more. Count ass nigga. You ain't no sabotaging me, bitch. Fuck wrong with that nigga, man. Don't rat on me. Don't rat on me, bitch. And I don't want to argue with your bitch ass, nigga. Hey, bitch, you do all them interviews. Hey, come on, Grave Digger Mountain and talk to me, nigga. You can't. Bitch, if you can't do that, man, hey, you bitch made, nigga, shut your fucking mouth.
Now, when Youngboy says, don't call the police on me, just don't rat on me, that means he's about to come and do you in. He's about to violate you in a super way. He's about to harm you. And he's saying you signed up for it because you dissed me on your podcast, so don't call the police on me when I get into action. Now, Birdman will tell Joe Budden that he's messing with something that he's not ready for, which I would agree. Now, even though I think Joe Budden is absolutely wrong about his take on NBA Youngboy, I'm not against Joe Budden giving the opinion. And as a blogger, I would fight until the death for bloggers and for media personalities to give a bad opinion, right? I don't believe that because Joe Budden is giving a bad opinion about Youngboy's music, that he deserves to be violated and attacked by NBA Youngboy. I think that's savage. And if Youngboy does do it, I think Youngboy should be locked up and face the outright extreme of the law. But that's just me, though. You know, Joe Budden is absolutely wrong, but, you know, Joe Budden, life being in danger or Youngboy threatening him is just crazy to me. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? And if you're still watching, click on this video somewhere on my screen to find out how this female rapper's career is over after setting up her boyfriend for the ops. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. Out of here, folks. Peace.